Ladies and gentlemen, the shit's about to hit the fan. It's time!
You guys could do me one favor. Don't come to the ACC, because that'll happen to you. Let's go, baby! Alex Taylor, go, 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 go! Get your ass in there! Touchdown, Westbrook! I don't even fucking know what's going on, but we're in! We're so back, boys. How are we? How's everyone doing? Yo, network! What's up, man? How are ya? I haven't talked to you in a hot minute, man. Hope everything's going okay. Dude, I'm dropping frames again. You gotta be kidding me, man. Hopefully it's not too bad. If it is, let me know and I'll try and figure that out. But man, I keep dropping frames every stream. I don't know what this is. If it's telling me that would stop the stream or not. I don't know. Anyway, so as you know, it is draft season. So I figured, you know what? Let's just kind of discuss, see where we're at, and just look at these teams. Just check them out, you know? Why not? Got a couple drafts going, as you can see down here. There's 2, 3, 4, about 5. I got one that starts in about 12 minutes. So, this one I really like. I'll be doing that. Well, the thing, is that you saying the drop frames are bad? Or is you just saying that it's Twitch's fault the frames are dropping? Because I don't know if it's their fault. I'm streaming on 3 platforms. That could also be it. I'm streaming on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. Rapid Reels, thank you for the like on the live. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a great day so far. Thank you for stopping by. So we're just going to start with this team and just kind of go through, see where we're at. So this one is a $5 league. Kind of neglected it a little bit. We ended up with the 104 this year. As you can see, this team kind of took some hits with injuries. Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, we got Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Brian Thomas. Stephon Diggs was a big one that went down, and Jalen Hurts got hurt late in the year. I mean, you look at this roster, it looks good, though. You got the stack of Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown that can be hit or miss. Diggs is we're going to have to see on him. BTJ played really well this year. Pollard, I mean, you know, he's your 1A. Spears is your 1B. There really is no consistency there. And I added another Titan somehow in Tyler Lockett. But I also got Kate Otten at tight end. My bench is pretty dog water. I mean, I really have no backups. I mean, Joe Flacco's probably not starting next year. If he does, that's great. I would love to see that. But running back depth, receiver depth. My depth's at tight end. We're looking at just grabbing players this year. Blake Corum and Jatavion Sanders, not bad. But, I mean, again, you don't have a ton at the top of the draft. You're really looking towards the bottom of it. 104 is going to be a big one, and it's really just going to be whoever's there between, Genty's going 1. Let's just take a look at this. If you look at the draft room here. So, Ashton Genty is probably going number 1. Is this their team? Oh, this is their team. Cool. So, Genty is most likely going 1. You could grab a QB, though. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. But this team just needs... Well, actually, whoever gets this might be willing to trade down. If they didn't already. So that's interesting to look at. Number 2 is Blim. As you can see, lacking it. I mean, he's got some young quarterbacks right there. So I don't think. Yeah, he wouldn't go quarterback. He'd probably take a Marion Hampton. He's got Bijan. That's his only real running back. So he'd probably go Marion Hampton if Ashton Genty doesn't fall to him or he doesn't end up trading up. Yeah, it's definitely going to be Hampton there. And then at 3, you got Caleb Williams, Sam Darnold, Kyler. Actually, Cam Ward could very well fall here if I wanted to snag him, which is kind of bad for me. I mean, looking at the roster again, let's do a quick mock on this. Let's just mock this up. Just do a quick little practice mock. So, yeah, we're going to set Ashton Genty at 1. Then we're going to set Marion Hampton at 2. And then yeah, he's not taken. That screws it all up. I don't know. This one's interesting. Because he could kind of, like I said, he could kind of go either way here. He probably isn't drafting a quarterback. He's probably also wanting to draft a running back. He could be the one who trades up to 101. And then it gets Ashton Genty. Then that takes Cam Ward off the board. Then at that point, it's simple. You take Travis Hunter. So you got some options there. And then I don't pick again. I only have my picks. So 204. So if you're looking at how that's kind of played out, I'm looking at like a Trey Harris, Matthew Golden, Samson, kind of like that range. Just depends on how it falls. So that's that team. Then we got the big flex, which is we're not going to discuss this one because there's so many open holes in this league. I might take some guys up on that, but now we got the Porter Party. Woo! Sawhook Gold League. Shout out to Luke Sawhook again for doing this. He's not doing the league anymore, but we do have this league staying. So this one we're rocking with. This team won last year. So you got Jared Goff, Chuba Hubbard, and Bijan Robinson, DJ Moore, AJ Brown, Dallas Goedert, Neighbors, Aaron Jones, Drake May, Aaron Rodgers down there. You got Algier, handcuff. You got the Ken Walker. You got Roma Dunze. You have Thielen, Diggs. Added Jonnu Smith last year to help us win. Got Penix down here too. And we have all our picks this year at 112, 212, 312. There's definitely some options to trade up if I wanted to. I got pieces to trade. That's really what it is. And I think it's worth keeping what I have right here, though. I think realistically, I'm looking at a tight end. I mean, I got Ertz and Likely. If Mark Andrews were to be on a different team right now, I would 100% rock with Likely. But he's not. So I'm hoping right now that Warren or Loveland fall. If not, then I'm probably trying to trade up from 212. That's probably where I would go, is trade up from 212 to like the 205, 207 range. And try and draft Mason Taylor. But there's plenty of options. If not, there's going to be some running back and receiver options. Probably add another receiver option. Yeah, it would be a receiver option if I go anyway. I feel comfortable at running back for right now. So we're going to stick with that. So here we go. This will be a fun one to show because it's actually drafting now. So this one's also kind of in a little bit of a retooling, I'd say. So you got Jalen Hurts at quarterback. I don't have a second starting quarterback unless Kirk Cousins magically starts this year. Yeah, Brees and Ramondre Stevenson, which Ramondre just got nuked in value due to the changes in his running back room with adding TreVeyon Henderson. And who else do I got? Nobody. Well, we'll discuss that as well. I added Marv and DK. Not the most ideal, but they're better pieces than what I had. Amari Cooper somehow, I don't get how he's not on a team at this point. Like, I mean, I get he had a bad year, but like, I don't know. I don't think he's as bad as people. I think he was just a bad fit for the Bills. So, let's throw a piece up here that I know will at least get playing time. McCaffrey. So, yeah, I mean, you can tell this team needs some work. But, as I said, we are in the middle of the draft. It just started. But, as you see, Ashton Jeanty went 1. He's trying to trade the 1-2. He wanted the 1-4. I said I'm just going to sit. Because, as you saw, I need a bunch of pieces, not just a Cam Ward. Cam Ward's not going to win it for me overnight. And if I don't have to grab a QB, if I don't grab a QB this year, it won't hurt me. I can trade for 1-2 if I needed to. So, as you can see, I have plenty of draft capital here. I got 1-4 and 1-5. So, if Cam Ward does fall to 1-4, we're going to snag him there. And at 1-5, we're going to, we're going to grab like a Teteroy McMillan, a Travis Hunter. You get the point. We're going to draft probably BPA. And, tight end position, I could also use one of those. It's best player available for us. But where it gets really neat is when you get to that second round there. Because you got the 201, the 203, the 204, and the 206. That's a lot of pieces to build around. And I've seen the value. I love the value from 2-1 to 2-4 that I've seen so far. 2-6, you still get a pretty nice. I really like the value at 2-6 too. Depending on if I get Cam Ward or not, will make a big difference on what I do at 2-6, 2-4, 2-6 range. But I love the value down that stretch. So just keep that in your mind there. This one, Networks League Championship Pedigree. He's going to be paying attention to this one, so I can't say too much. I mean, if you can look at my team and see what I need. I mean, we have the 105. It's not a good year. Injuries to like Jordan Brooks. Sorry, I don't know why I said Jordan. Jonathan Brooks did not help us. Hurts got hurt. Mike Evans got hurt. Singletary lost his job. McBride and Sam Laporta were like, Ayuk got hurt. Like, you got guys. Hey, what's up, Zach? How are you? Nice to see you too. How's the married life treating you? Oh, this is Cozy's league. That's right. Well, I know you're in it too, so I count it as one of your leagues. I met Cozy through you, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, it's like a rocket scientist to know which way I'm going to go in this draft. I mean, I can just say it. It's going to be running back or receiver. I mean, what doesn't put 2 and 2 together? I mean, you look at my tight ends, you look at my quarterbacks. Could be a quarterback too, really. I mean, you got the 101. If you're not drafting Ashton Jeanty, then you're doing it just to spite me at this point. And I'm not happy about it. I mean, there's not really a lot of picks haven't been traded in this league either. Not the 105, the 205. Which again, like I said, I like that value through that stretch of the early to mid second. I feel you, brother. I feel you. Getting bitched at for not doing the dishes and all that shit. But I mean, obviously Network's not taking a quarterback. Heisenberg, don't think he'll take one. If he does, I'd be shocked. I think he'll probably take Hampton. This one I think will end up being, I really do see this one being more of a Travis Hunter here. And Cam Ward would fall here. I don't think they'd take Cam Ward either. I'm not taking Cam Ward. I think Cam Ward could honestly fall down to, wow, Cam Ward is going to fall in this league. Could honestly fall to 1-8. That's, dude, that actually really, is crazy value there. Again, 2.5, I like the value there. I haven't dealt with any third rounds yet, so we'll see. But we got championship pedigree 1 now. I got Kyler and Stroud. Yeah, Bijan, Javonte, because, I mean, Jerome Ford's my only other running back. I have the 106 in this league. Got Nico, got Garrett Wilson, Cortland Sutton, Samuel Porter, DJ Moore, Devonta. I like this team a lot. Which one, Network? Pedigree 1 or 2? I'll check it out in a second. I got Trevor Lawrence as a backup. I don't need a quarterback here. I have plenty of receiver depth. So, and really tight ends are even looking nice. So it's either tight end or running back at the 1.6 for me. You see, yeah, I even got Kincaid. Yeah, and I got 106 and 107. Ooh. This could be a fun one. I mean, I have 73 days until this draft, but I could go back-to-back running backs there, and we're looking like, if we're using this as gospel, right? Quinshot and Judkins and Caleb Johnson, or I could even trade down. But I think running back's going to be the big way for me to go in this draft. So, I could even try and trade up with Trey. Tia Genti. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. Yeah, get me on the right day for stuff like that. Now, Network, correct me if I'm wrong. This one is a U League, correct? Dynamic? Dynamic is yours, right? I'm going to assume it is. Let me check. We had some trades already going down in this league. Let's kind of look at those. This one was very interesting. I was able to trade for the 104. I had to give up a bunch of picks that really had no value to me. 2 second-round picks. One was a 210. I got rid of 3 thirds and 3 fourths for the 104. Dude, I robbed that guy. Hey, trading Russ for Bucky and Bryce, that's a win. Yeah, man. Like I said, there's a reason I'm like, I don't care if I trade 27 picks. I'll pay for it. I'll do that in a heartbeat. So, I now have the 104 and the 110. Nothing else. I only have firsts, but firsts are king right now. And this is a team that, and I get, I mean, this team is nice already. Dude, Network, this league, I have been a master at trading in. There's no doubt about it. I have been the best. If there was an award for best manager, I own that. I mean, between the trade I got for, well, here, can I look back? We gotta look back at last year. I mean, trades, here we go. Complete. So, it started with trading Justin Fields for the 106, right? So we start with that. Or what would eventually be the 106, I should say. It was a random first at the time. Then I traded Kenneth Walker in the 201 for George Pickens in what would eventually be the 107. Then he comes back to me and says, hey, I want my first back. What will it take for me to get it? I'm like, all right, give me back Ken Walker in my second in the 201, and you can have your first. So he does that. And then the guy I traded Justin Fields for the first. He says, hey, I want my first back. What will it take? I said, CeeDee Lamb, and I'll give you a second next year. He said, done. So I turned Justin Fields and yeah. Which league? The one I was just showing you. I'll let me know which league, Boyer, and I got you. So this one. So we traded Justin Fields. Really, it was Justin Fields that turned into George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. And idea of a second. But let me go back real quick to see what you're talking about, Boyer. Are you referring to... Is Jake referring to this one, Boyer? Because, yeah, I can go back and show those as well. Because my team was built different last year. But before I do, I want to go back and at least finish dynamic builds. So that's how we got to this point and got our team looking like this. So with the 104, I mean, this league, I mean, you look at it. Look at my roster right here. You gotta hope for someone to fall. You have to hope. Let's see. The one, they might. It's Glass. The real hope here is that you get Cam Ward. That's got to be the hope there. If not, then you're looking at possibly trading the pick for a quarterback. Same with 110. And possibly going and getting a guy like... Okay, here's the guy I was talking about. That's 101. It's Caleb. He has Jordan Love. He'll probably take Genty then. Laz has McCarthy, Tua. He might take Cam. If he doesn't, and he goes Murray and Hampton, then this guy probably will go Cam Ward. I don't think Cam Ward drops to the 1-4. So you have to look at possibly trading that for a quarterback. If you choose not to trade it for a quarterback, then you're looking at your pick of the litter between Tedroy McMillan, Solid Gold League. I got you. I got you in just a second. So at the 104, if they go Genty, Hampton, Cam, you're looking at your pick of the litter. I probably would go Travis Hunter, or I might get some shares of Tet. And then 110, you're looking down at possibly a tight end or a running back. I really need another running back. So the goal would be a QB and a running back. But, all right. Boyer, is it this one or is it the other one? Just let me know, and I will take a look at it. Excuse me. Actually, let me sit here again. So I don't have a bunch of seconds. Oh, yeah, you were talking... Sorry, I reread your message again. You were talking about this one. Yeah, let me go previous league, 24. So, this team... Let me start off with how this team looked week 1. This team started off looking a lot different week 1. You had Dak, Jacobs, Gibbs, Tyreek, A.J. Brown, Breece Hall, Tank, Hop, Cousins. When Cousins fell apart, this whole team fell apart. Plus the injuries. You had Stafford there. Ramondre. This team was a lot different. You can even see the draft capital I already had. So now we're going to look at the trades that got us here. Because they weren't all pretty. So, we started selling house early. I traded Matthew Stafford. Or I got Matthew Stafford for a second, right? No, that's not when we started selling house. Where did we start the selling? October. We started in October. I traded Stafford for what would be the 204 and a 26th third. I mean, those third round picks are good to help trade up a little bit. Then I traded DeAndre Hopkins, Josh Jacobs in a third for Michael Wilson, what would be the 105 and a 26th second. Then I traded Tyreek. This was a bad trade. I understand it. I traded him for 2 seconds, one of which is 211. Bad trade. I get it. Then we traded A.J. Brown in 303 for Marvin Harrison and a second, which I don't know why it doesn't tell me what second that is. I also traded David Njoku for what would be the 207. Then we did this one. I got Amari Cooper, terrible. DK Metcalf and Jalen Hurts which this was a bad trade all around. I fucked up. Let's admit to it. Admit our fuck ups. This is one of them. For Dak, Hawk, and Gibbs, I got robbed. Plain and simple, I got robbed, but I was trying to just kind of clear house and start a fresh build. So that's where we're at now. So then you come back to here. I mean, the team looks young. It looks ugly, but it looks young. And you got, as I showed earlier, you got several picks this year in good ranges. And then you got a couple next year. And then you got the big 27 draft, which honestly is probably when I could start competing. So, did I make good trades? No. I look back on those trades and say, what was I thinking? I'll tell you exactly which ones. Oh, wrong thing. This one, for sure, terrible. I was in the selling market of, hey, let me get some good pieces that I can build around. Jalen Hurts is one of them. Gibbs should have been one of them, but I wanted a different build. Njoku, I don't regret that trade at all. AJ Brown, I don't yet regret it. Tyreek, I regret that trade quite a bit. But that second next year could help me with trading up. This one I actually really like. I mean, Josh Jacobs is the biggest piece here. D-Hop didn't do anything. He probably won't. And a third for a potential breakout wide receiver, hopefully. 105 and a second. And the Stafford deal, I'm happy with that one too. So there's a couple, like I said, the Tyreek one I'm not happy with, and the Jalen Hurts one I'm not happy with, even though I got Jalen Hurts. You know, you kind of got to build differently, and that's kind of where I was. That's where I was at. I needed to build different and start in fresh and kind of building over the next couple seasons, because this isn't going to be a one-year fix. I would love it to, because you got the guys up in this draft that you like. First things first, Cam Ward's got to fall to you. If not, you're not competing. And then you're just grabbing pieces to build around, which, I thought about trading up to the 1-2. I decided to sit out entirely and just let it ride, because Cam Ward's not going to win it for me this year. But could Travis Hunter and Teteroy McMillan, or Amarian Hampton and Travis Hunter, or any combination of those three, could they help me win it? Yeah. They could help me win it in future years. Cam Ward. So just to give you an idea what the trades were looking like, he was wanting 104 and 206. And like I said, like I've shown you guys previously, I love the value from that first half of the second round. I'm loving it. I've been looking at it. I am loving it. Oh, man. One of the drafts just got delayed. Damn it. All right. So we're going to move on now to Galactic. This is another one of Networks leagues. Excuse me. I love this team. This team got me what would have been the 109, but 209, 309, 409. And as you can see, I have 2 firsts next year, which that's going to be nice. And it's already a really good team. You got Josh Allen, Kyler as your quarterbacks with Anthony Richardson as your backup. You got James Cook, David Montgomery, Marvin Harrison, A.J. Brown, Brian Thomas, Kupp, Collins, Laporta. Don't have anyone backing up really at running back or tight end, but you got a receiver. You got some nice receivers. So again, we don't pick until 209. There's a good chance I will try and trade up, though. I would love, again, I keep talking about this first half of the second. I would honestly spend my third and my fourth to trade up into here and grab, well, I don't really want to say who, but there's running backs up here I would trade up to get. So that's that one. I mean, and to go over what got us here, this one's been around for a while. I wasn't in it the whole time. I believe last year I got Josh Allen completed. Here we go. So I started by trading Jordan Love for a 24 first. And then we traded a 24 first, Kyle Pitts, Miles Sanders for Zamir White, Anthony Richardson in a second. I swapped Zach Wilson for Trey Lance. I turned Bryce Young into Zay Flowers, the 105, and a first-round pick in 26. And then I turned 2 first-round picks, which are the 102 and the 105, for Josh Allen. I mean, you can't not do that, man. You can't get 2 first-round picks for Bryce Young and not trade 2 first-round picks for Josh Allen. Just chef's kiss, man. Chef's kiss. Which brings us to present day, where, again, like we discussed, we don't have a pick in the first round. But we've got other picks, which are important. This one is another one we ended up winning last year. The Fried Chicken League. Or the Food Fight League. I like the fried chicken. So, this one got a little hairy towards the end. Kamara and Montgomery both go down. Let's look at our team. Let's look at this team week 17. Craig Reynolds and Amir Abdullah pulled this out. I mean, we won by a landslide. I mean, Jared Goff went off. Abdullah went off. Jamar Chase, Jameson Williams, Brock Bowers, Travis Kelce. I mean, we did great there. Trade-wise this season, we traded for Jamar Chase before the season. 2 seconds for a second and a fourth. A third for a third and a fourth. Jamar Chase, I gave up Jalen Waddle and Tank Dell for him. That's it. I did not, going into week 1 with this team, I had no expectations of even competing. I had no intentions of this team competing. Seriously. I expect to be another year out, at minimum. And we won the whole damn thing. Not only did we win the whole damn thing, 13-1. Now, when did we lose, you might ask? Actually, when did we lose? Week 13. Week 12, sorry. Mahomes goes off, Goff doesn't. Abdullah and Montgomery do great. They do better. Lockett. Jamar was on a bye. Kamara was out. You're going to see the team just didn't perform, and his team did. And Alcide Stroud has 21 points on the bench. I don't feel bad about that, though, because those 21 points don't make a difference. But you know what does make a difference? The draft capital I have in this league. Which is the 112, 212. I might try and trade these 3 just to trade up into the earlier first. Even maybe giving up a pick there. We'll see. I also have some pieces in here I could trade away. But this team, I need to add a running back. That's what I need. So that 112 is going to be used for a running back. Unless I can trade up, but I don't think I need to. All right, on to Return of the King. I drafted 9. This team is bad. It's a 10-team league, and it's bad. I mean, You got Jefferson, you got Lamb, and you got Henry and Adams and Bowers. You got some pieces, but this team's bad. You pick a 109, and then you need to try and trade up early second and hope you can get a couple pieces that will help you compete. I mean, you don't have a backup quarterback, and currently I only have Rodgers and Flacco. So, yeah, it's not. We're going to move on from that one. Cookie Cutter. This team, I like it. I like it quite a bit. I mean, you got guys like Kupp, who got hurt by the draft, or by offseason. He's just been hurt in general. Stevenson, who got hurt by the draft. Komet, who got hurt by the draft. We'll see how this goes. Got some players like Josh Downs, Jatavion Sanders, Calvin Ridley. I say that they're players as if they're actually good. I got the 109, the 209, and 2/3 that are later. So, honestly, 109 might be a tight end. It might be Colston Loveland. Seriously. Ideally, that wouldn't be the case, but it's BPA for this team, aside from QB. Actually, even QB is an option. This one. Let's see. So this guy's interested in trading down. I don't have a pick until 211, so we're going to be a while. But this team won as well. And this one I will go through and I'll show you guys the trades that got us here. Sorry, wrong button. So let's start. I think this might have been the start of draft. It would have had to have been, right? I mean, a lot of this looks like startup stuff, but some big moves I made during the season. Really, there's only one. And I gave up what would be the 202 and a third for Sam Darnold. I'm winning the league off that. I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. So, that was really the big trade. Nope, wrong button. So now you look at the team. We got Lamar, Darnold, Russ, Geno at QB. Running back, you got Gibbs, Jacobs, Cook, Ford, Chubb if he ever plays again. Receiver is probably my weakest position with Olave, Evans, Adams, Lockett, Slayton, Quentin Johnson, and Parker Washington. And then tight ends, I'm starting three of them, Kelsey, Hawk, and Andrews, with Darnold again as QB. And like I said, I pick it 211. It's just going to be BPA, and then that's it. I mean, I won the league last year. I'm hoping I can continue that streak this year. We'll see. Real wrestling. This one, we're still looking for a couple people, I think. No, I think we're just waiting for a couple of them to pay. That might be why we're delayed. But this team's a rebuild. And I'll show you the picks, the trades I made. Let's actually start from the first year. Team finished. Where did we finish? Where did I finish? I want to see where I finished, man. Finished at 8-6. I mean, the team was never great. I mean, let's see, I had T.Y. Hilton on my roster at one point. But let's go back to this previous season. And just kind of look at how we got our team to where it's at. So, first order of business was we traded a fifth and $10 fab. We're at $10 fab for a fifth. Then we started selling in October because we were looking bad. Got rid of Derrick Henry and Aaron Rodgers. Got Marshawn Lloyd, Ricky Pearsall, 105 and 207. I really like that deal. I mean, obviously it worked out for me. Trade Raheem Mostert for Kendrick Miller in a 305. Trade Eckler for a third, which is 310. Trade Tony Pollard for the 203, a fourth, and a fifth. Trade Cole Kmet for what ended up being the 211. Trade Debo for A.D. Mitchell and a 2026 second. I was able to get a 26 first for Kirk Cousins. And then I traded DeAndre Hopkins for Chris Godwin. So, I really like a lot of those trades. You look at the draft now, and you can see I have the 102, I have the 111, I have the 22, I have the 29, the 212. I have picks throughout the draft. I think I might use like this 5-5, this 4-2, these thirds to move these picks up as I can. We'll see how that goes. And again, you saw the team. You see how bad it is. It's BPA at this point. Including quarterback. Quarterback could be an option as well. Like, there's no position that I can't give up, is what I'm getting at. Fantasy Finest. Apparently Brian Thomas is on the trade block. We have a couple. We have the 110 and 208. I'd again like to trade up in the second. This team was close, like as you can see by the draft capital. Problem I run into: Godwin gets hurt. Injuries, man. Andrews is on the bench over here. Can't trade him. No one will take Dak. No one will trade Kelsey. Godwin, Mooney, Mixon, and Cook help too. I need a running back and I need a receiver. I don't have either. And I don't have the picks really to get both. So there might be a problem I have to fix later. Can you dig it? Degen's Disco. This one is pre-draft. It says they're drafting now. So apparently we're drafting this one now. I don't have my first round pick or my second. And I didn't win it either. Which is upsetting. Yeah, I have the third and the fourth round pick. I got two studs at quarterback and not much after that. Checo and Henry. Some old guys. This is a legit tear down. I might just go old school rebuild too and just fucking build from just the draft and not even trade. I mean, what am I gonna trade? So we're running this back one more year. It's really what we're doing. Dino Jr. This one drafts in 4 days. I really like this team. Not because of the players on it, but because of what I've got on my bench, or on my draft capital, which we will go over that in a moment. But for quarterbacks, Bryce Young, Penix, and Caleb Williams. Receivers, McMillan, Odunze, Godwin, Demario Douglas. That's it. And then running back, I got Najee. Nope, that's wrong league. Don't have Najee. I got Ty Johnson. That's solid, right? But let's go back to 2024. Actually, let's start with 2023. And just kind of see what this team started out as. I mean, it wasn't good either then. Bryce Young, I had Puka, I had Hawkinson, Kmet. I was rocking Easton Stick, I had Herbert. But my team wasn't separating. Like, even year one, I finished... What was my record? Excuse me. I wasn't even playing that week. Not finished good. Let's just say that. 16, 7 and 21. And then you go into year two and look at it. Go to the 2024 season. We didn't do much better. 4 and 24. So I blew it up. And, I mean, obviously it was already blown up. But here's what we got deals done with. So, back in October, I started selling. I got rid of Cole Kmet, Javonte Williams, and Zay Flowers. I got what would end up being the 105, 205, and a second next year. I traded Brees Hall in 307. I ended up getting Rome and a first next year from that same guy. Those picks are going to be really big. I traded Alexander Madison and Ramondre Stevenson for Jalen Wright in 2/3. Traded Alec Pierce for a 4th. I traded Justin Herbert and Brendan Rice for Chris Godwin, J.J. McCarthy, and the 307. And, I mean, yeah, that's where we're at. I totally forgot. And then this offseason, I've actually made some trades as well, which we have to take a look at. Because I need to hit completed first. Shit. So I traded Puka, Tank, JJ, and 203 to get the 101, Caleb Williams, and a 3rd. The fact I got 101 and Caleb Williams in this deal for JJ McCarthy who hasn't played, Tank Dell who's going to be out all year, and Puka who, I mean, Puka's good, but I'm not winning any games right now. I couldn't pass it up. So you look at the draft room here. I got the 101 and the 103. And I don't need a quarterback. So that 101 is going to be Ashton Jeanty. I can tell you that right now. And the 103 will either be Amarian Hampton, Travion Henderson, or Amarian Hampton, Tedroy Miller, Travis Hunter. I haven't decided yet. I might even trade down to 105 if someone wants to come up. And then I also have the 107, which I'll probably look at tight end. I gotta look at the settings. I like to trade up this 207 if I could. I don't have my second this year. So I like the value here. You know this. I've talked about it a lot. But might have to trade down to trade up. I mean, you have to go up these 3rd and 4ths, man. They're not anything for me. So that is Dino Jr. And then we're in end of season, which this one I've actually had draft picks. This one's been a big rebuild. And we'll show the team from previous years. We'll start how we started. It was with a dispersal draft. So bear with me. Yeah, 2022, I had nothing. End of season. Hit that. So 2023. We went 4-10. But I mean, you look at this team. Josh Allen, Breece Hall, Terry McLaurin. Daniel Jones was out. Aaron Rodgers was done. Like, you have nothing on this team and no draft capital. So really couldn't build anything there. So now we're going to go back to 2024 and look at where I kind of started my team building a little bit better. So I traded for TJ Hawkinson. They wanted 2 seconds. I said, okay, sure. And that was a good deal for me. And then I traded Noah Fant and Breece Hall for a first. That's fine. I got rid of Terry for Brandon Ayuk. I had to take the discount. Ayuk's younger. He might be coming off of a bad injury, but the risk could pay off, and if it doesn't, I end up with a higher pick anyway. I got rid of Aaron Rodgers and Daniel Jones for 2 late seconds. And I got Bucky Irvin for the 112. I mean, I can't complain about getting the 112 for Bucky. So, and then we come to present day where we have more trades that were done. Because I had the 101, I traded it. And the 205. I got Josh Jacobs, Nico Collins, and a second, which Josh Jacobs I'm planning to flip later. And I moved Michael Penix and a 301 for a 26 first and the 202. And the 26 first, I don't know if I'll end up keeping. We'll see where it finishes. And now we've actually started this draft. I mean, we've actually started this one. So as you see, Ashton Jeanty went 1, which is the consensus pretty much this year. Cam Ward went 2. Amarian Hampton went 3. And my thought process was, you know what? I need Ashton Jeanty, but I need players in general. Go get a Nico Collins who you can flip later. Josh Jacobs who you can flip. And just trade down. So that's what I did. This is a weaker class. And I got up earlier in the second. So our first pick didn't end up being until 110, where I took Colston Loveland. And then we grabbed RJ Harvey and Matthew Golden at 212. I really like that. And I even got Mason Taylor at later on in the round. Shedeur Sanders just went to at the 2-9. That's about where he's going. But, I mean, that's really going to be a big help to this team. And if not, well, the team wasn't good anyway. So, that's where I'm at. Is like, it's just, nothing I had was helping me already. So, why make it worse, you know? And then we move on to the Bell Memorial Cup. This year was the first year. I mean, trade history completed. I haven't completed any trades. This team's pretty basic. I have a lot of QB depth, which is a little too much. I mean, not really anymore, but I need a running back or a receiver or a tight end. I mean, I had the 110, 210, a bunch of thirds. Maybe trade up in the second. But, I mean, this isn't a bad team. It just isn't great either. So, actives only. Oh, I'm up on the clock. Shit. I will come back to that in a second. Let's look at our team real quick, and then we'll actually make the pick. So, what we're looking at here is a team that is, well, let's just look where we finished. Well, I don't have my own pick. Where did I finish? I finished middle of the pack. How did we get here, though? 23. Any big trades that happened that got us here? We traded Alexander Madison for what would be the 104 in the 25 class. I'll take that. Then we got DJ Moore for 24 third, a fourth, and a third. That's crazy. I didn't actually know that I traded Madison for what would be the 104. That's insane. And then last year, did we make any moves? Like any big moves? Traded a second for Tyjae Spears and traded Cade Otton a fourth for Dalton Kincaid in a third. And then I don't think I've done anything this offseason, have I? Oh, yeah, I have. I traded Derrick Henry, Justin Fields in a third for Jordan Love. I traded 206 and 102 for 103, 203, and a third. And I traded 106 and 203 for 109, 201, and a second next year. And so far, we have drafted Marion Hampton, and we are up again. I think I gotta check one message real quick. So we're going to actually go Caleb Johnson here. Make sure I tell him Ron Rapture. So the reason I wanted to add a running back is because if you look, yeah, 0.25 per rush attempt and 40-plus yard rushing touchdown bonus. I could have added a tight end, but I got some tight ends. I'm a little stocked up at tight end. I need some flex plays, so running backs at flex and depth there is nice. And like I keep talking, I know I sound like a broken record here, but I got guys I like up here in that early second. So, I mean, we'll see. I know who I want to go with if he falls. Bidet, this one, we are waiting on some payments. This was supposed to be one that started today. So let me just go into the build. So let's just start. You got to start this one back in 2023. And I know startup trades are hard to look at, but bear with me here. There's a lot of trades I made. So this was May 30th, 2023. So you're looking at first startup trade. 2020. I traded a 2023 ninth for a 2024 second round pick. I traded my 23 second for a 24 first and a 23 10th. Traded 2 tenths in 23 for an 11th and a 24 second. I traded my 23 first for a 23 and second and fourth, and a 24 second, and a 2025 pick, which would be the 104. Then I traded another 23 second for a 23 eighth and a 24 first. Then we traded a 23 third and fourth for a 23 fifth, sixth, and a 24 first. I think you guys can see where this goes. We traded all the way down. I did not make my first pick until the 7th round. I'll show you who that was in a minute. So then we traded a 12th and a 4th for an 8th and a future first. Then we did another big deal. We traded a 23rd, 23 23rd, 23 5th, and 23 6th for a 23 10th, a 23 22nd, a 23 9th, and a 24 first. Then we traded a 23 5th for a 23 9th and what is the 108 this year. We traded 23 8th for a 23 12th and a 23 9th. Traded 23 15th and 23 9th for a 23 10th and 13th. 23 10th for a 13th, 3rd, and what is the 205 this year. And then back in November of 23, we traded Trey McBride and a second for Zay Flowers. That was a dumb move, but we move on. And now we can look at the 24. That was just 2023. We're not even in the 2024 stuff yet. So then you go to 24 and you look at the trades I made. Okay, there's no show more here. So I traded up to get the 101, which I drafted Caleb Williams. I only remember that because I'm like, yeah, I have the picks. Do it. I traded a 3rd and a 2nd to trade up in the 2nd. Again, I traded 24 second for what would be the 208. I traded for Trey Sermon for the 303. Traded a 3rd for Emmanuel Wilson because I needed a running back. I traded 302, or I got 302 for Cooper Rush. Nothing crazy there. And then that brings us to present day, where we're actually going to look at the team and we'll look at any other trades I've made. Actually, let's look at the last bit of trades I've made. Might consider that. But let's look at our history. We got one. We traded Brian Robinson and the 103 for a 4th round pick and the 101. I mean, that was obvious. You do that. I mean, you give up a running back to get Ashton Jeanty. I mean, you move up 2 spots for a guy who's going to get replaced by him anyway. But looking at the team, Jordan Love, Ashton Jeanty, we'll just plug him there. Devon Achane, Zay, Jaden Reed, Brock Bowers, Jalen McMillan, Malik Neighbors, Jameson Williams, Caleb Williams, Michael Penix. You got Keon Coleman, and also these nicknames aren't updated. Got Trey Tucker, Mingo, Brooks, Rice, Vaughn. Then you got draft capital, which we're going to show here. Like I said, I did a lot of trading early on in the startup. And this is probably my favorite build that I've done because it's young. It hasn't won me anything. But if it starts winning and everyone starts hitting, dude, that's year after year type wins. So, I mean, you got the 101. Then you got the 104. Then you got the 106. Then you come back down here at the 2-4, the 2-6. I want to try and trade the 210 and the 312, and I want to try and trade up from the 210 to maybe like the 25. Yeah, I'd love to have 3 picks there, so I might look at Skate and see what he wants. What was he responding to me with? Actually, let me see if that's who. That's yeah. He actually just messaged me about this. If he's watching, it does interest me. So last one, honey. This one's also drafting. Let's show again how we got here. So this was year one. We won the whole league. Lamar, Derrick Henry, Pacheco, Olave, Logan Thomas. Excuse me. Was in our last roster. Brian Robinson, Puka, Stidham was a QB. Russ. Andrews was on IR. Tank Dell. So what happened? How did we get to this? Well, let's start with looking at the trades that got us to that bit there. Again, you're looking at a lot of startup stuff, so we're going to kind of push past that. In October that year, we traded our 24-second for Curtis Samuel, Johnny Smith, and Josh Dobbs, which ended up not helping me. I made a bonehead trade, trading Trey McBride for a third. I traded Josh Jacobs. This was actually wild because, and I don't know why it's saying, because this was Christmas Day. Yeah, I remember this now. I was literally in the car, still working this deal, Christmas morning. So I'm like, dude, Jacobs is out against the Chiefs. I can't go get, the waivers will not let me get his running back. What do I do? So I contacted the guy with Pacheco. I'm like, hey, I don't have a guy to play. So I went and said, you get my second, my third, which ended up being later, which in this year, which is fine. And he gave me his fourth for Pacheco, which, legit, if you look at this matchup, Pacheco won me the fucking matchup. Like, if I take a 0 for Jacobs, I don't win this. Pacheco won this for me. So you're looking at the team and, like, where did it all go wrong, right? Like, that's where you want to look. And so then you got to go look at last year. The trades I made, I mean, going into week one, the team's okay. Olave ended up getting hurt. Puka ended up getting hurt early as well. Derrick Henry's just aging. Mike Evans is aging. Andrews is aging. Keenan Allen's aging. And I really didn't have a competent quarterback because Russ was just he wasn't playing. Brian Robinson wasn't doing good. Like, a lot of these guys just hadn't hit their stride. Godwin ended up going down on IR at some point. But, I mean, it just was not looking good. So, I mean, you look at how we finished. We were 3-11. Could I have stayed put? Yeah, but I decided to do a rebuilding year and a retooling year. So we started by trading Mike Evans and Brian Robinson for what would end up being the 105. Traded Derrick Henry for what was the 206 and the 212. Traded Chris Olave for a 26 first and what would be the 201. I'm actually really happy with that one. This was a bad trade for me. It goes up there with like that Jalen Hurts one. Lamar and Jerry Jeudy for Stroud, ETN, 205. Stroud just didn't end up playing like I would have liked him to. I had him at this point higher than Mahomes, which I still do, honestly. But I had him higher than Mahomes in fantasy value. When ETN went down and Godwin went down, I made that move to just try and recoup something, which was great. And then I got a 26 second back for Jonnu Smith and 412. So that's how we get to present day, which has us with Stroud, Puka as our building blocks, and the entire Tampa Bay Buccaneers receiving core outside of Mike Evans. But we have draft capital. This draft has started. We've seen a little bit of it. I got Cam Ward and Travis Hunter. I mean, if you want to get a good start, that's a good start. We got Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, and we got Caleb Johnson here. And I had this guy right here being like, hey, you want to trade up? No. No, I do not, and here's why. So, once I saw Shedeur, especially after I saw Shedeur go, I'm like, okay, I'll get one of R.J. Harvey, Trey Harris, Luther Burden, Colston Loveland, Matthew Golden, or Jackson Dart. Even when I made the pick, I'm like, okay, I will get one of those guys, and I'll be fine. I'll be thrilled with it. So, I had to get Cam Ward at the 1-3, Travis Hunter at the 1-4. Hunter's a little bit riskier because, he could end up converting to one position, but Hopefully he understands fantasy football enough. But I don't have any pieces I can use to trade up from that 210, so we're going to end up drafting that 210. Shedeur definitely got over. That's a terrible price to buy Shedeur at. But when you're Strobus and you don't pick again at all, does he actually not have another pick? No, that makes sense. That makes sense to do. I would have traded down, maybe add some more capital, but I get it. I do. And that RJ Harvey pick's a really good one for Melt. So we got Hunt and we got Old Ass, and then we are back up on the clock. That's just where we're at. I mean, again, you got Cam, Caleb, and Travis. That's a really good core to help rebuild this team. Get you another quarterback in the door. I'll probably start Russ and then move Cam. But you got Caleb Johnson, and you can take that out. Then you got some flex players you can throw in there too. I really like that one. That's a good rebuilding one. Dynasty Canes. This one is. What did I do? Oh, I'm sixth in this one again. Similar thing. Dak got hurt. Had Cooper Rush playing. I mean, just injuries. You know, you got Diggs down here. Tank Dell got hurt. He was another one of my guys. Rashad White lost his job. That's going to be a committee there still. D-Hop just didn't perform. But when you look at the draft room, I do have my pick. I'm probably going to use it on a flex player. I mean, that's pretty obvious what I need to do. Unless Cam Ward fell. If Cam Ward fell to 1-6, then I would probably... I might even trade it down. Just really depends on who's there. Because if I trade down, I could trade with a guy like Mack or a guy like Troutman and get some value back as well. Like I could, if I traded down to 112, he might give me both those seconds that I really covet. We'll have to see there. That would be big if he'd be willing to do that, because then I go from getting one guy like a Tyler Warren or a Quinshon Judkins or whatever to getting a couple guys like an RJ Harvey, a Trey Harris, a Luther Burden, a who's the other one I was thinking of? A Matthew Golden, even a Mason Taylor. Like, you getting your guys. I actually think I'm gonna write that down. Actually, let me just text him real quick. I'm gonna text him real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, I texted him there. Hopefully he says yes, and I can add a few pieces that could help this team win. And then you have the Mega Powers Dynasty. I'm stacked at quarterbacks, which is a problem. I'm clogged up at quarterback. And I got guys like, I need to get some flex guys in the door. I'm just like, come get a QB. 110 will help with that flex a little bit, but like if I can get like an early pick for like a Stroud, a May, even a Baker or a Herbert, I would take trading any of them right now to grab a couple flex plays. I mean, and just to show off, I mean, this team was good. This one finished 10-4. Did not win though. I lost. I think, did I lose in the championship? I want to see the playoff bracket, man. Why is there no playoff bracket here? Week 16. No, I ended up not even playing the champion. I lost. Here we go. Yeah. So I ended up losing round 2. And that guy ended up winning the whole thing. I ended up getting 4th place. Let's just look at any trades that might have been made in that year. No, nothing there. Previous league, 24 trades. Trade history. I traded Kelsey for a first last year. I traded McCaffrey a first and a second for Jamar Chase, which ended up helping me quite a bit. And then that brings us to present day, where our draft room has us picking at 110. So we were close. We were close again this year. And we just have our picks this year. So I might try and trade up to 2-6 if Diamond would do it. I don't think he will. If he's smart, he doesn't do that. But, I mean, I would love one of those picks. That's just how I am with the draft this year, though. Let's check and see how our drafts are looking. Nothing changed there. I haven't really moved anything here. I don't pick again. I don't really pick at all in that draft. End of season. Waiting on McLeod. But we don't pick again until 3-3. Actives. Ron's up. We don't pick again until 201, which is fine. And then last one, which is the last one, ironically enough. Yeah, so we don't pick again for a little bit. What I want to do, I think I'm gonna switch the stream title. It'll let me. It will. Give me just a sec. I'm gonna switch some stuff up here. And we are going to do a pack opening. Because I feel like it. Just give me 1 second, guys. I also have to turn the TV off over here. 1 second, guys. I already did that. Dang it. Didn't realize I already did that, but whatever. Alright, let me switch screens here. There we go. Let me change the stream title. There we go. We got that updated finally. Let me get TikTok chat up. Let's just look at some squad updates real quick while we're waiting for people to hop in here. I mean, nothing really's changed. I got P5 on quite a few people. Judge, Soto, Weatherholt, David Wright. I'm working on pitchers. I got Scuball to P4. I mean, 13,000 I'm at P5. I'll hit them there soon. I'm working on the bullpen as well. I mean, this is also really cool. 111 out of 1.1 thousand. Love that. Looking at the inning program, I'm at almost 36. Got 10 days to get up there. Sorry for not streaming, by the way, guys. I've been sick as a fucking dog the last couple weeks. But we're back. And trust me, I'm up to date as far as I know. I think a new program's coming out tomorrow, but just so you can see, we're caught up-ish. Let's check Conquest. Yep, caught up. Awesome. I gotta do mini seasons still, but we'll get there. And as you can see, we got a lot of packs to open. And I'm going to start with this deluxe choice pack. Ooh, I get to pick one. I want the egg hunt. Yes. Let's start with the April spotlight. Because we got to start with a diamond, man. You know? We got to start hot. Catcher. I don't know what this is. Cal Rayleigh. Alright. 38K? That's tempting, actually. Let's go to egg hunt, see what we're going to get. We're getting diamonds, man. But I don't want the gimmies. I want the gimmies early, man. Is that Jorge Blanco? Joe Torre. Let's go. Going on the theme team, man. Sells for absolutely nothing. I can tell why. But he can hit the ball, which is good. That's about all he can do. He made contact with it. And we got one more diamond egg. Relief pitcher. Sean Hageli. We have to sell him because, you know. Isaac Paredes. Sell now. Pipeline. Give me some diamond. Nope. Have him. Quick sell. Alright, we're going to do the Twitch drop packs. Then we'll do the headliners. And we'll do Ballin' is Gold last. I should have sold him at 5 of them. I don't need 5 of them. This is as bad a lot, if not worse, than Twitch drops. Or than regular show packs. Yep. Let's see. Alright, those were duds. But we're going to do the headliners. Then we'll do the jumbo show. The Ballin' is a Gold. And actually, yeah, we'll do Ballin' and that. Yeah. Let's just go from right to left. Oh, this one contains... these 3 contain packs. Sorry. Pack 9 and... Pack 4. Alright, so we're going to start with Pack 9. This one contains Brandon Lau. Ooh, Brandon Lau is always a good card. And that card looks nasty. Vision's a little low, but... 1 in 8 chance at a diamond. Let's hope we can get that Brandon Lau. Alright, number 7. And it's Raul Ibanez. Okay. That Raul, I've seen this card. It looks nice. It doesn't have much speed, but it looks really good against righties, and in the clutch would be a good player to have. Alright, one shot at him. Can we get Raul Ibanez? We got a gold card. No. None there. But David Robertson. We have 3 chances at him. And it's a 1 in 8 chance. So odds are pretty high. Hello, Diamond relief pitcher. We get David Robertson. Sorry. Let's go. Okay, I'm not still 100%, but David Robertson, let's go. Got 2 more chances to pull him again. Got gold. Right fielder? No way. Kyle Tucker. That's a new one. Let's go. That'll help with that Cubs collection. Alright. These headliners, man. This one specifically has been nice to me. That last one's not... Hey, Justin Verlander. What's up, buddy? Alright, pack 3. Is this the one? Yep, this is the one I wanted. Curtis Granderson. You want a chance at him. Nolan Arenado. What's up, brother? Alright, pack 1. This one is the Tanner Houck. Alright, Mountcastle. JT Realmuto, I have him. Okay, cool. Sorry, I had to check and make sure I paid one of the leagues I'm in. No Tanner Houck for us, but we got 4 jumbo show packs. Player items only. Let's see if we can get a diamond from any of these. So far, a whole lot of nothing. Got gold, Tanner Beebe. It's a new card. Nope. Come on. It's heating up. Actually, it's doing quite the opposite of heating up. No, no diamond in that one. Can we find a diamond in this one? Junior Caminero, okay. Rhys Hoskins, we got his new card too. From the Spotlight. Well, only a couple cards left. We got a bunch of silvers. We want a diamond or a gold. Gotta stay with the silvers. Alright, these ones I'm gonna just do a fast auto flip. Anything crazy in here? Nope. Last one. Last jumbo pack. Can we get a diamond? We get a gold at least? We got Niner Diaz. We got 2 Jake McCarthy's. Alright, Ballin is a gold. Let's get the golds out of the way now so we can get them for the show packs. Yep. Jazz Chisholm. Got plenty of these, so get the golds out of the way now. I'm hoping that I can get a diamond out of one of these. We'll see. Nope. There's a reason they're called Ballin' as a Gold packs. Here you go, Horner. Alright, let's see what gold I'm getting this one. And, yep, Arenado. Alright, who is our gold player? Marcell Ozuna. Corbin Carroll. Okay. Willie Adames. Okay. Corbin Carroll again. I must be anticipating him to go up to diamond with that price point. Jacob deGrom. I'll take it. 5 more gold packs. Ugh. No water. God damn, dude. These aren't gold packs. Sure treat them like they are. Ooh, double gold? Okay, I'll at least take a double gold. Oh my god. That's crazy, man. One more gold pack, and then we can move on to packs that might actually contain diamonds. Double gold, I'll take it. Alright, 126 show packs. Let's go. Nope. Whoa! Let's go, baby! We got a diamond! Shohei, Bobby Witt. Oh, it's purple. But, right field. Ooh, Tony Olivia. Okay, I'll take that one. I need Easter cards. Bring out all the Easter cards, baby. Let's go. Another Yainer Diaz. $121 packs left. Eric Fetty. Fetty Wap. We're looking for another diamond. The diamond odds aren't good. Maybe today's not the day to open packs. I gotta stock up again after this, man. Ooh, I got a diamond! Diamond bat. Actually, I need to make sure I don't need that for this collection. But yes, I do those collections too. I do all the collections I can, man. Come on, let's go. I love a chase pack. I love a diamond. Insert player item, Jorge Blanco. I don't know what that means. Ooh. My head's starting to hurt, man. But I promised y'all packs, and you're getting packs. Let's go. 108 show packs remain. Only one diamond out of them so far. And we start with 126. Let's keep it rolling. Looking for those diamonds, baby. We're down to almost 100. We've only gone through 26 packs. Already got one diamond, though. It was Tony Olivia Easter pack. Or Easter card, I should say, not pack. And we got a couple from packs that guaranteed you diamonds. So, those aren't counted in our count, man. At least not today. God, man. Alright. Officially gone through 26 packs. One diamond. You got gold Matt Chapman, though, that I didn't have, so I'll take that. Alright, come on. I don't like this game. I don't like this game. Come on. Let's give us some diamonds. Carlos Santana. Alright, I'll take that one. I'll take that one. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's Monday been? How's everyone's weekend? My weekend was busy as shit. And how was everyone's Easter? I missed y'all for the entire Easter week because, again, sick. Every time I think I'm getting over it, it shows back up. Terrible. Hate it. I ended up with an ear infection on Easter and I had to get steroids up my ass. So, that's where I'm at. but we're getting better. I'm finally off the meds. I think tomorrow's my last day for the ear infection stuff. Just give me some amoxicillin, so should be back ready to go. Ooh, Suarez. I need to use him. Became the 19th player in MLB history to hit 4 home runs in a game. Yeah, dude went off, man. Baseballs hated him that day. Come on, we're looking for another diamond, man. 89 packs remain. Get a bunch of bronzes, man. These are worse than normal. I just thought I was getting too many diamonds and said, nope. You don't get one. Let's go. Come on. Okay, now I'm starting to get a little frustrated at this. Yeah, I get it. It's 1 in every 50, but, like, my luck has not been that bad. I guess I was due for some bad luck, right? That's where we at. Where are we at with that? Jacob deGrom. It's my 5th deGrom card. Pretty sure there's gold exchange sets, if I'm not mistaken. I really need to go through all my stuff and just be like, okay, what do I have? What can I sell? What can I not? Diamondbacks uni. No luck so far, aside from the 1 pack. Let's do at pick 70, we'll do a quick flip all. Maybe that'll help us. So 1 more pack and then we'll do a flip all. No luck there. Packs. Okay, 69's gotta be it. No, really. Nothing, man. Let's just start flipping them all. This is really what I've been doing. It's not working. We're gonna flip them all. No dice. We're gonna do that till we hit pack 60. I got gold. Alright, we gotta keep going back to the slow method. It works a lot better for me. I know that for a fact. Got gold, Riley Green. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna go flip all method again. Nope. James Wood, that's a guy who needs to go up to gold. I'm holding his cards. That's my first one of him. I really should buy what I can of him. He's going to be going up. Up, 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 and away. It's hard to really invest in guys, though, when you're playing no money spent. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, we're not having any luck tonight with packs. Jeez. I got the Kyle Tucker earlier in a headliner pack, but other than that, I mean, we're not getting anything. We had the Tony Olivia card. Again, we're just, our luck is not there tonight. Nope. Again, 39 packs left. Nope. 37. Not even a gold, man. We're not even getting golds. I say they give me a gold fucking uniform. Yeah, fuck you. Like, come on, man. Yeah. They're listening. Clearly they're listening. uh, 31 packs left. Nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Left and right and center. Christian Yelich, that's a new one. Let's see how far in some of these questions we can get to. Might be worth completing some of them. Not tonight, but soon. Lots of bronze. Zach Neto, okay. Okay, that wasn't a bad pack. We have 18 left. Gotta go back to the slow method. Slow burn method. I'm waiting for the beat to drop on my song. So I need to work on getting music on the stream. Wow. Such a waste. Such a waste. Excuse me. Whole lot of, dude, 126 of these, and I got one diamond. It's 1 in 50 odds, by the way. I know James Woods, that's great. So I should have gotten 2 diamonds out of these. But that's not how this works, is it? We'll go slow for the last 5, but these next couple. Siani, I thought it was a gold for some reason. I was like, why is Siani a gold? I don't know why I really like this pack. Let's see. Eric Contreras, that's why I like it. All right, last 5. Got to go slow. I slow the slow the pace. Slow the pace. Slow the pace.